You've seen those businesses, right? The ones that just seem to know exactly what you want, almost like they're reading your mind. It feels like magic, but it's not. It's actually a learnable superpower. And today, we're going to show you how to get it. Because here's the thing, great marketing is never an accident. It's all about careful planning, smart execution, and most importantly, it's fueled by the right information.
So really, how do they do it? How do these amazing brands seem to see around corners? Delivering exactly what we need, sometimes before we even know we need it ourselves. That's the big question we're tackling today. And it all starts with having the right toolkit, the kind of toolkit every great marketing detective needs.
All right, the secret weapon here is something called a Marketing Information System, or MIS for short. Now, just think of this as the command center for your business. It's the central hub where you collect, sort, and analyze all the crucial data. Basically, it's the system that lets you gather clues, spot patterns, and make brilliant decisions instead of just, guessing and hoping for the best. So where does a good marketing detective start their investigation? Well, it's simple. You start with the evidence you already have. The first piece of the puzzle is all about looking inward, at your own internal records.
These internal records, they're literally the pulse of your business. They're telling you exactly what's happening right now. Just think about someone like Jeff Bezos at Amazon. He was famous for obsessively monitoring everything. Sales data, customer contact costs, you name it. Why? Because he knew that the answers to really big questions are often hiding in these seemingly small internal details.
Okay, let's make this super simple. Imagine you're running a small online bakery. You look at your sales data and boom, it tells you chocolate chip cookies are flying off the shelves. Then you check your customer emails and you see a ton of people are asking about gluten-free options. See, this isn't just boring data. It's a roadmap. It's telling you exactly what to bake more of, what to experiment with, and what your customers are craving. All right, so once you've got a handle on what's happening inside your own four walls, it's time to look out the window. This brings us to the second super important component, your marketing intelligence system. And this is all about what's happening out there in the wider world.
And this is the crucial difference right here. Your internal records, that's like looking in your rearview mirror. It tells you what has happened. But marketing intelligence, that's looking ahead, through the windshield. It tells you what's happening right now. And to get where you're going, you absolutely need both views.
So how do you actually gather all this outside intel? Well, it's about turning your whole network into a team of detectives. I mean, think about it. Your sales team, they're on the front lines every single day. Your partners, your distributors, your retailers, they see things you can't. And oh my gosh, online forums and reviews, that is a pure goldmine of unfiltered customer thoughts. And look, this isn't just some abstract theory. This has huge, real-world impact. Check this out. A company called Grace Performance Chemicals. They train their sales reps to do one simple thing. Just watch how customers were using their products in creative ways. And guess what? Those simple observations led to new product ideas worth millions of dollars. That's not luck, my friends. That is smart intelligence gathering in action.
Okay, so we've looked inside the business and we've looked at the market right around us. But now it's time to zoom out, way out. Because beyond your direct competitors and your current customers, there are these huge forces shaping our entire world. We call them megatrends, and this is all about seeing the really big picture.
The smartest marketers out there are constantly scanning these 6 major forces. You can think of them like powerful ocean currents. They can either carry your business forward to new heights, or they can pull you under. If you understand them, you can spot massive opportunities and dangerous threats long before anyone else even sees them coming. So let's just grab the first one, demographics. This is all about people, how old they are, where they live, their background, all that stuff. Here's a great example. Volkswagen. They knew that Generation Y was this huge, tech-savvy group. So when they brought back the new Beetle, they didn't just sell a car. They used a tagline that tapped right into that generation's mindset. The desire to be drivers, not just passengers, in their own lives. They saw the demographic shift, and they nailed it.
Or how about the social, cultural force? Just think about the massive shift towards health and wellness we've seen. I mean, this isn't just some passing fad, right? It's a deep cultural trend. All that explosive growth in markets like organic food, fitness trackers, specialized diets, that is not an accident. It's a direct result of our core values as a society changing.
Okay, so we've got the internal clues, we've got the outside intel, and we've got these big picture trends. But what does this look like in the real world? How does an actual business owner use this stuff? Well, let's see it all in action. Let me tell you a story about Maria. So, Maria runs an online candle store, but But her sales have totally plateaued. They're just flat. Now, she knew from her internal data that her lavender candles were the best sellers, but that was it. She was stuck. So she decided to put on her detective hat. She started hanging out in online craft communities, not to sell, but just to listen. That was her using her marketing intelligence skills. And what do you think she discovered? She stumbled onto a massive social cultural trend. Two things, really. People were passionate about sustainable, eco-friendly products, and they loved anything they could personalize. So she pivoted. She launched these brilliant craft-your-own candle kits that came with reusable jars. And her sales? They didn't just grow, they soared. All because she stopped just selling and started listening to what was happening in the world around her.
So what are the big takeaways here? Let's break it down. Number one, information is your foundation. You have to build a system to gather it. Number two, always be scanning the horizon for those big megatrends. And number three, use all that amazing info to adapt and innovate. The key is to not wait for change to happen to you. You go out and find it.
Look, Maria's story proves that this marketing superpower isn't some fantasy. It's real, and it's totally accessible. It's all about being curious, being a constant learner, and a sharp observer. So really, the only question left is this. Now that you have the toolkit, what trend will you discover first?